Hello everyone, welcome to the video. In this video, we will learn how to fetch documents from MongoDB. So in the previous video, we had inserted three data, one for Jerin Joes, Anita Joes, and Jeffin Joes. What we'll be doing in this video is fetch these documents from PyMongo. So let's go back to the file. And the first thing what we'll do is we'll fetch all the documents which have been stored in that particular collection. So that's the first thing I will do, fetch all documents. So in order to do that, we have to first use something called find, right? So that will be employees connection. That's what we had used, right? Once again, employee collection. Yes, employee collection dot find. This is what we'll be using. So this will return back all the documents that is stored. But to view this, we have to basically use it in a for loop. So let's say for employee in this. So this contains all the documents, and just print them individually for us to view. So this will be print employee, right? So this will return all the documents, then we will loop through each of them and print them individually, right? So let's go back to the terminal, clear this off. Oops. Execute it. So now you can see it returned three documents. So one is for Jerin Joes, then Anita Joes, and Jeffin Joes, right? It returned as three documents. So this is how you sort of fetch all the documents from MongoDB. I think that this would be equivalent to select star from employee, basically in SQL. Right. So let's go back. So this is done. Now let's do some more filtering of this, right? So if you want to sort of fetch documents which is matching a particular key value here. So in this scenario, say I want to fetch data of only Jerin Joes, right? Then what I will do is I will say use employee collection dot find and then put the query here. So this will be name is Jerin Joes, right? So now what happens is it will only fetch documents which has the name as Jerin Joes. In our particular scenario, there is only one document, so this will fetch one. Okay, but because we are using find, we still have to use the for loop. So for employee in employee collection dot find, oops, sorry, print employee, right? So this will fetch documents that contains the name Jerin Joes and then print it out. Let's go back to the terminal, run it. Now you can see because there is only one employee with the name Jerin Joes, it returned just one. Let's insert one more employee with the name Jerin Joes. So I'll just I'll just comment this out. Go back to the insert portion. So here we have Jerin Joes, but say this is a completely different employee with a different age. Say this is 30, and he is in sales. But the name, only the name is same, right? Because the name is Jerin Joes. I'll insert this. Let's go back to the terminal, insert it. Right? Let's go back to Compass and see if that has been successful. Yes. I have two employees with the name Jerin Joes, right? One in development, the other guy in sales. So I'll go back here, comment this out. Now I will print this. But now what will happen is it will fetch two documents because there are two employees with the name Jerin Joes and print it out. So I'll go back to the terminal and run this. Now you can see there are two. Right? So this is how you can filter documents based on a key value pair. So far what we have done is we have used find. So find assumes that there are more than one documents. If there are more than one documents, it will give you more than one documents. If there is just one document, it will just give you one document. That's how. But normally, it's more for a consideration that there are multiple documents. But if you are pretty sure that there is just one document matching your particular query, then you can use something called find one. Okay, so let's go back to Compass. Right, we are pretty sure here that there is only one employee by the name Anita Jose, right? So in that particular scenario, I don't need to use find and then loop through it, right? I can just use find one. So in that particular scenario, I will remove this for loop, just print the entire thing and just use find one and change the name to Anita, because I am pretty sure that there is only one document where the name is Anita Jose, right? Go back to the terminal, clear this, right? We get only one, and in this case we don't need to sort of loop through it, because there is only one document and no need to loop through it. So that's how you get one document. If you are pretty sure that you have only one document inside the collection. Okay, so that's find one. So here it will be fetch one document, right? So that was for a very simple key value pair match query, right? But MongoDB also supports a lot of advanced queries. So if you go to this particular URL, you can see that there are different selectors, so different query selectors, right? So equal to, greater than or equal to, in, less than or equal to, not in, logical operators like and, not, or, nor, different operators which you can use, query selectors which you can use. What happens here is you can use advanced queries to fetch documents that is matching that particular query, right? So let's go back to our Compass, and here there is something called age, right? There are 27, 25, 23, 30, right? Let's say I want to get the list of all employees whose age is more than 25, right? So to do that, so this is advanced queries, right? So to do that, I'll have to use find again, employee collection dot find, and then say age here, and then say something like this. So it will be dollar greater than, I will say 25. So here what I'm doing essentially is I'm telling PyMongo to find all the documents where age is essentially greater than 25, right? Because we are using find, I'll just loop through it for find. Oops, sorry. Print, right? Comment this off. Run the program. I have two, so both of them are Jose. One has 27, other is 30. Another useful method here is something called count documents, right? There may be different scenarios where you just want to know the counting, right? You don't need to fetch the entire document. You just want to know the count of documents which match a particular query. Let's use this same query where I want to know how many people are there whose age is greater than 25, right? So to do that, what I'll do is say employee collection dot count documents where, and I'll use the same query that I used before, where age is greater than 25, right? Now this will return an integer, so I'll just print this out. Okay, let's go back to the terminal, clear it, run it. It says 2, obviously because there are 2 people whose age is greater than 25. So this is a another useful method which we can use in our application in cases where we just want to know the count of matching documents. Right, so that is it for this video. In the next video, we will look into how to update documents, update existing documents in MongoDB. Thank you.